document, but file new. And I'm gonna choose print. I'm just gonna choose an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, so it says letter. And then remember, I hate that it says points. I like using inches, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that to inches right now. Alright, and then I'm just right off the bat gonna give this a name, so that way I don't end up with an untitled number 4 document that I have no idea what it is. And I'm gonna call this crayon shape, and I'm gonna put builder in all capitals. Shape builder, and this is a tool. Stapler. Shape builder tool stapler. And create. So the only thing I really modified, I added a name, and I set it to inches. Then I'm gonna hit create. And there's my nice piece of paper. And I'm gonna actually go ahead and reset my workspace because I was doing some other stuff with my other class. And I'm gonna go ahead and reset my workspace. Reset meeting. There we go. Perfect. All right, now I'm gonna open that document that I downloaded. I'm not gonna work in that document. I'm going to copy and paste it. So I'm gonna open it. There it is in my downloads. I'm gonna open it. And then I'm just gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it. And let me show you why. So everybody pause for a moment and look up here. When I've opened this, you'll notice in my swatches, there's like no swatches. Where are all my colors? They've all disappeared. This is why I always like to create a brand new document. See this new document? It's got everything there. It's got all my different swatches. It's just gonna make it easier for beginners, okay? So I don't like to work in this document. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna copy it, I'm gonna close it, I don't need it again, and I'm gonna paste it on here. I'm gonna position it, I can size it if I want to. I'm just holding shift to keep it nice and proportional. Okay, size it how you want. And then in my layers, I'm gonna click my layers, and there it is, here it is in my layers. I'm going to lock the layer. I can either lock it by right next to the eyeball, I can add a little lock, or I can triple click. The reason I like to triple click and turn it into a template layer is because with the lock on, there's no like visual indication that this is locked for me. But when I do the template layer, when I triple click and I hit template, everything's dimmed down and I can very easily tell that like, oh yeah, this is just a template layer. That's just temporary. Okay? And then once I've done that, I need to create a new layer so that way I can work on top of it. Because right now it's telling me, oh, start with a circle. But I get my ellipse and it's not letting me do anything because this layer is locked. So I need to create a new layer. And in this new layer, I can now create my circle. I'm going to go ahead and grab a very different color. So I'm going to get an orange or something. All right, and I'm just going to kind of go through this. So I'm grabbing my ellipse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth tool down in order to make my circle. You know what? I'm actually going to add a stroke on here just so it'll make it a little bit easier for you guys to see what's happening. And I'll increase that to like a 3. You don't need to do this if you don't want to, adding the stroke, but I'm going to do it just because I think it makes it a little bit easier to see what's happening. All right, I'm making a circle. So I'm using the ellipse tool. That's not really a perfect circle. To make a perfect circle, I need to hold shift. So I hold shift, and it doesn't have to be exactly the same size, just something roughly. All right, so I made a circle. I completed number 1. Awesome. All right, now in this stage, it says join 3 circles. Ugh. You don't know how to join them, but right now we do know how to make multiple circles. So I can either go back to my tool, I can drag out another circle, right? Drag out another circle, and oops, I should probably hold shift to make it a circle. Okay? Or I can also copy and paste, so I can copy paste, Control C, Control V, and then I'll just shrink that down. Okay, so that's another way I can copy paste. And then a third way is I can also just Alt drag. I hold Alt on my keyboard, Alt drag, and that makes another copy. All right? And so everybody go ahead and pause, take a look up here. You see that I have 3 separate circles. So this is basically what we were doing in our last sampler, right? Like we were just making a bunch of shapes. But I'm now going to join this into one solid shape with this special tool called the Shape Builder. And let me count to see how far down it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's tool number 10. tool number 10, it kind of looks like two circles and it has some dotted lines. This is the Shape Builder tool, and you can see in the little preview when I hover over it, it says create new shapes by combining and erasing parts of simpler ones. So I'm essentially going to do exactly what this little video is previewing, and I'm just going to, when I have this tool selected, paint over these shapes, kind of click and drag, and that will combine these shapes. Now, I have the tool selected, but oh no, it's not doing anything. I need to first select my shapes, so it's kind of annoying. You have to first select your shapes. So I'm going to go back to my selection tool, which is V. Okay, that little arrow up top, and I first need to select them, and then I need to open the tool. So it's a little bit annoying, but you first need to tell Illustrator what shapes you want to work with by selecting them, and then you can use this tool. And now you can see I can just click and drag, and there we go. I have one solid shape. I'm going to do that again. See, I first need to select around my shapes, and then I switch to my tool. If you're a shortcut person, the shortcut is Shift M, and now I can just click and drag. And there we go. I've created 3 circles. Alright, I'm going to go down to this next one. It says I'm going to join a circle and a rectangle. So I'm going to get a circle. And you know what? I'm not going to space them out. I'm going to alt drag this one right here. So I'm going to alt drag. I have a circle, and now you have a rectangle. Rectangle. Right here. I'm going to make that speed up. Alright, it says I need to join the circle and the rectangle. So join them, and you first select both of these shapes. Drawing a box around them, and then I'm going to select my tool, Shift M is the keyboard shortcut. And now I'm going to click and drag. So all that becomes one. Alright, now we're going to get a little bit trickier. Now I need to cut a rectangle off of a circle. So I'm using the same shapes I used in the last one. I'm going to alt drag. I have a circle and I have a rectangle. But this time, let me just resize that. Line up nicely. This time I need to cut off this rectangle. So the Shape Builder tool, I can join things together, but I can also cut things apart. And the way to do that, I still need to select both shapes. I still need to go here to the Shape Builder tool. But instead of clicking and dragging, which is going to combine the shapes, I need to hold the Alt key on my keyboard, and you'll see that turns into a minus. So when I press and hold the Alt key on my keyboard, I now have a minus, so I can cut these areas off. Alright, I'll show that again. So I've made my shapes, and I now select my shapes. I use my Shape Builder, I hold the Alt key, and I can click and cut out those areas. And now I have a half circle. Alright, for this one, I have 2 circles, so I have to create this crescent moon shape. I'm going to take one circle, I'm going to alt drag, I have a second circle next to it, and select the shape, Shift M for the Shape Builder, and I need to cut this off, I don't want to add it, right, because that's going to give me kind of a pumpkin looking shape. I need to alt and click and cut away. Alright, I'm going to do some circles here. Maybe I'll do copy paste this time. Control C, Control V. I can also paste directly in front. Control C, Control F. That pastes in front. And you can see now I have 2 circles. So there's one circle on top of the other circle. And I'm going to show you the 2 separate circles. I'm going to do that in front. And I'm going to select both of these. And Shift M for the Shape Builder. And now Alt, click to cut that out and make my donut. Alright? I'm going to cut out the star shape. So let's see here. And now I'm going to get my star. Remember the star, you can choose the number of sides. So 5 color stars, so that's great. I'm going to just shrink this down a little bit. Position that. And now I'm going to cut that out by selecting both shapes. move tool. I'm going to switch to my shape builder, and I'm going to alt click. Now I have a cutout. All right, for this last one, you're going to first do the circles, and then you have to cut off a rectangle. So I'm just going to go ahead and change it a little. I'm not changing this or I'm going to alt drag, and now I can take that shape and I just move it off the right. And this is just to show you that you can, multiple times, you can add things, join things. So let's say I was trying to make a lock shape. Zoom out. Let's say I was trying to make like a lock. Like this. Kind of like a locker lock. Right? Then in that case, I would shape builder, shift M, add these all together. I could make this into one shape, right? Or I can, oopsies, select these shapes and shift M, alt subtract. Oopsies, I don't want to subtract that too. Subtracted too much. Alt, there we go, goodbye. All right, so I can create these two different shapes with the same tool and the same original shapes. Create this lock, or this shopping bag, or whatever it is. And I can create this shape. They were the same starting shapes, just kind of. All right, and that's it for the shape